All right, Pops, 3 reasons why right now, this moment, the time you are watching this video, it is the worst time ever. Sorry, Carvana. Worst time ever to buy a car at Carvana. We got quarterly earnings from Carvana just the other day, and somehow, some way, Dad, Carvana's gross profit per vehicle retailed has skyrocketed. I don't know if they can do an animation. Skyrocketed, man. It has gone up. Yeah, there you go. It has gone up like crazy. They're making almost $5,000 when they sell a car. That is unbelievable. That's reason number 1 why right now is a bad time. What the heck did you see in those earnings, Pops?
Well, I saw that they were the only major player in the first quarter. And when I'm talking about major players, I'm talking about publicly traded companies like CarMax, AutoNation, Lithia, Sonic, Group 1, Penske Organization. Carvana was the only one whose average gross profit per used car sold actually went up in the first quarter. Okay, they bucked the trend of the entire automobile industry. Nearly doubled, went from like $2,300 a copy to $4,600 a copy. I don't know. I don't. You know, it's not like it's run by car people. How did they magically buck the trend of what we're seeing from everyone else?
Yeah, pretty incredible stuff. So we did have CarMax earnings, Dad, and their total sales, they went down, but they were able to manage to have a still very high gross profit per unit, but it didn't go up 62% year over year. You mentioned the other publics, their gross profit per unit has been going down year over year. And then you look at Carvana, and sales and revenue were down 25%.
Yes.
But gross profit per unit, which every consumer out there should be concerned about, because that means, I hate to frame it this way, but that's how much am I being taken for a ride here, essentially, was almost $5,000. You were close. It was $4,800, $4,796, Dad, up 61% year over year.
I think you're framing it perfectly. How much am I being taken for a ride when I'm buying my new ride? You know, that's what they're charging is like taking an Uber from LA to New York City. Okay. So yeah, you're getting taken advantage of right now based on their average gross profit per used car sold, that you are getting terribly taken advantage of when you buy at Carvana.
Okay, Pops, getting your extended warranty from CarEdge, what do you need to know?
You're getting the same warranty you get at any dealer, just for a lot less.
CarEdge.com/warranty. All right, now reason number 2, which ties in with reason number 1, is their prices are just ridiculous. Okay, so yesterday's video, if you watched it, we talked all about how Stellantis, Ram, Jeep, especially, they are struggling to sell new cars like crazy, and so the discounts there are quite high. So look at this, Dad. We have a Carvana certified, whatever that means, 2022 Ram 1500 Crew Cab. It's only got 12,667 miles on it. They want $45,990. So I ran that VIN over on CarEdge, and I can see that Carvana, the Carvana location in Kansas City specifically, has been holding on to this vehicle for a little over a month. And during that time, Dad, they've taken their price down from $48,990 to $45,990. So they've already discounted the price $3,000 in the past 45 days or so.
Yes.
Now, what's interesting, Dad, is we know you can get between 10 and 15% off on a Ram 1500 pickup truck right now.
Yes.
A comparable 2023 Ram 1500 Bighorn Lone Star, $53,665 price at the dealership. Take 10 to 15% off that. No wonder Carvana's total sales have gone down 25%. You just buy the new one. Buying the new one makes more sense, and it just demonstrates how overpriced they are. If they've already come down $3,000 on the asking price at Carvana in the past 45 days, it's still terribly overpriced because you should just go buy the new one, shouldn't you?
Well, you buy a new one that's a year newer, with no miles, with full warranty for $2,000-$3,000 more than a year-old used one with 13,000 miles on it. If you're a consumer, if you're a customer out there looking for this type of truck, you would be foolish to be buying the pre-owned one. There's not a significant enough savings to get a year-older car with 13,000 miles on it that's used a third of the mileage of the warranty, because it's a 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty that comes with the truck. Get the new one for $3,000 more. And if you end up at 15% off on a $53,000 car, you're down to almost the exact same price of that pre-owned one.
So reason number 2 to avoid Carvana, those prices, they are, as you've said in the past, Dad, they're just too dang high. Now, the third reason has been an ongoing challenge over at Carvana, and this one's not quarterly earnings specific, but it would be the quality and condition of those vehicles. If you watch some of our prior videos about Carvana, we've documented some of the challenges that consumers have had. The vehicles typically come in fine condition. However, there are too many cases where they are coming in rough condition. Mismatched tires has been a super interesting and unfortunately common experience. If you can't test drive the thing, if you can't get a pre-purchase inspection, if you can't do any of that, we're not huge advocates of purchasing a car that way. It's just too difficult to know that you're actually getting something good. And unfortunately, Carvana has had a lot of challenges there as well.
And they've had titling issues, and they've had all types of issues. So they offer cars with suspect quality, suspect reconditioning, overpriced, and you'd be better off in many cases just buying a brand new car than overpaying for the convenience of not having to negotiate a car deal at Carvana. What they really want to be are loan originators. And I got to tell you, Zach, I find it very hard to believe that they could buck the industry trend the way they allegedly have, to have their gross profits go up 62% or 61% in the quarter when everybody else's gross profits were going down. Something just doesn't seem to add up. But then again, nothing from Carvana has ever seemed to add up, except losses.